Welcome back, students, to one more session of your WOC. Right, we have been doing all the NCERT, that's grade 10 syllabus, chemistry. I have completed all the 2 chapters perfectly with all the activities which are kept in the playlist. Right, so the topic which I have started next is metals and non-metals. I have done all the topics. As I said, numbering will be given to the videos. Please watch the videos and note them carefully. Every point is genuine. Every point is important for your examination. Please note it. So today the topic which I am going to discuss is extraction of metals from its ore. Means what are the steps we are going to learn. So let us write the heading. Steps involved in extraction of metals from their ores. So basically we have seen what are the different ores from which the metals are extracted in the previous video. Please watch that. Now, so what did I write something here? I have written a series of metals. So what is the name? That is nothing but metal reactivity series. So before you start the basic concept, you need to understand this. See, as I said, just like your classroom, you have students of 40 or 45. In that you have your roll numbers, isn't it? According to your alphabetical order. Like that. Metals also are placed in the reactivity series, or they are given certain position based on their reactivity. Among all the metals, potassium is a highly reactive metal. Sodium is a highly reactive metal. Like that, this is a highly reactive metal and this is the least reactive metal. Platinum also is there. So they are given a series of a series that is called metal reactivity series. I'll repeat again. Metal reactivity series is a series in which metals are placed according to their order of reactivity. Yes, potassium is a highly reactive, gold, platinum is the least reactive. Done. Now here remember, well, let us make one line below aluminium, let us make one line below copper. Why I made it, let us understand. So first of all, first thing, whenever a metal is there, we are supposed to, as I said, there are a series of steps. Enrichment is there. After that, concentration is there. After that, purification or refining is there. Now, first thing, when I have to concentrate the ore, so enrichment process is over. Enrichment, where I will explain it later. First, we will understand. After enrichment, we will come to the concentration. So, in concentration of ore, so what we are going to undergo or see the concentrations of 3 different. What is that? Concentration of metals of high reactivity or reactivity series metals. Metals of middle reactivity, then metals of low reactivity. So low reactivity. Now, as I said, see here, these are all high reactive metals. Till here, that is the reason I have drawn the line. These are all middle reactive. Basically, copper also comes here only under least, but we are going to see how we are going to do the process also. So, high reactive metals, middle reactive metals and least reactive metals. So, always remember, first you will write high, then you will write middle, then you will write low or least. Now, always the metals of high reactivity we are going to follow because they are highly reactive. I can use a process called electrolysis. Electrolysis is a process I use. Which metals I can use? I can use metals for electrolysis. I explain the process also. Potassium, sodium, calcium, magnesium, aluminium. I'll be using the salts of this. For example, sodium chloride. I'll do the electrolysis process. Calcium chloride, magnesium chloride, aluminium chloride or aluminium sulfate, like that. We'll be doing the electrolysis process for that, which we will see very soon. Now, when it comes to the middle reactivity series, the process, basically in middle reactivity series, these are the metals, zinc, iron, copper and lead, or lead and copper. So, in middle reactivity series, in nature, they exist in 2 forms. One is the carbonate form and they exist as sulfide forms. Always remember, whenever we say carbonate, remember carbonate form, they undergo a process called calcination. So I will convert carbonates by using a process called calcination and form oxides. Done. Sulfides always they undergo a process called roasting. Means I will use lot of air, oxygen to roast it and convert sulfide ore to oxide ore. Once again, middle reactivity series are zinc, iron, lead, some extent copper. Done. And they exist in nature in the form of carbonates and sulfides, like zinc carbonate, iron carbonate, or lead carbonate, like that. Sulfide, zinc sulfide, like that, they exist in carbonates. Suppose if they exist in carbonates, but again I'm saying, before understanding this, please watch the earlier videos. Earlier video, it will be useful for you. Right. So carbonate, if it is there, I will use a process of calcination. If sulfide is there, I use a process of roasting. Done. From these two, I will get a compound that is nothing but oxide form of it. Oxide means carbonate are converted to oxide, sulfides are also converted to oxides. Now what will I do? I am going to take this oxide and further I am going to take it and take to a procedure called a reduction process. So that is important. First I will erase this table and then come and write it. Right, students. So we have seen the middle reactivity series. Where did we stop? I said in the middle reactivity series we have two types. One is the carbonate ore, which will undergo calcination. So this is a calcination process, and the sulfide ore, which will undergo the roasting process. So from these two processes, what I am going to get? I am going to get a compound called oxide. We will be saying I will be getting a compound oxide. What I will be doing? I will be taking this oxide, further take it for, means that oxide, from that oxide I need to purify it, isn't it? So from the oxide I am going to take it for a process, first reduction. So I need to reduce it. Oxide will be reduced, means zinc oxide is there. I'll be using carbon and convert it into zinc, and carbon monoxide is out, like that. So oxide will be converted, means it will undergo a process called reduction. From the reduction of metal, whatever is there, after that I'll be taking it for purification or refining. So these are the different steps: purification or refining of these metals. So basically, first thing was carbonate ore and sulfide ore, that will undergo calcination roasting. From that, oxide ore is formed. From the oxide I'll be doing reduction. From the reduction, purification. When it comes to the low reactivity metals, just like silver and gold, for Ag and Au, what we'll do, basically they exist as a very less reactivity. They exist in the form of sulfides. So I said, whenever there is sulfides, what is the procedure? You're going to use a procedure called roasting. So I'll be using roasting for this. After roasting, you take the metal which you get, and from that metal you perform the reduction process, and finally you get the compound. So these are the steps of the extraction of metals from the ores. Now I think the flowchart is little bit confusing. Don't worry, we will see step by step how to do, or how to extract low reactivity, how to extract middle, how to extract high, what is the refining process also. Please note it, and once we understand everything, come back to this table and see, it will be easy for you.